Hi, today you are going to be watching a video from GoSouthernMD.com. It's going to be a tutorial explaining the differences between a wheelchair and a transport wheelchair. These are questions that we get every day where people are not quite sure what they need to either rent or purchase. And I'm going to explain to you today the difference between the two so you can make the right decision. Okay, the one on the right is a simple transport wheelchair, okay? And the way to think of this is basically it's used for transporting. It's not for someone that's going to be in the chair for a long period of time. And you can see the difference between the two products. One is a lot smaller. The gauge steel's a little different. This is actually an aluminum, and you can see that it's just a different design. Obviously the wheelchair is for self-propelling, and this particular transport wheelchair is for people that are just being transported and they're going to be pushed. Okay, I'm going to explain to you the differences in regards to when you're choosing which one to rent or buy. You have to be very careful that you know the weight and the specs on these particular products. Transport wheelchairs will either come 17, 19 inches, where wheelchairs will come 16, 18, 20 and up. This is the dimension from this way. This is right here. This is an 18-inch chair. We have a Comfort Company cushion in here, which we usually do on all of our rentals. And then you can see that we do have the leg rest set on both products. Okay, so when you're choosing, you have mom, grandma, grandpa coming up for a wedding or a graduation, and you're going to need it for a week or so to be able to get them to and from the car. This is what you want because it weighs about 22 pounds. See how easy you can lift up on this particular item. It's extremely light. And there's different sizes, shapes, depending on how much you want to spend if you're looking at purchasing a transport wheelchair, but a standard one is going to be about 22 pounds, okay? Comes with the brakes, and one of the things I tell every single person that rents or purchases from us, one of the biggest problems in regards to accidents that happen, it's always because, majority of the time, it's because no one set the brakes. So you always want to make it a habit of setting the brakes so that way they don't slide out, okay? And when you rent a transport wheelchair from Go Southern MD, you will get something like this. And all you got to do is, like I showed you before, is pull up on this. And I'm lifting it up with one hand, okay? And to take the footrests off, all you do is you go like that, swing out, pull off. And then that's where you would put it in the car. To put it on, you just slide it like so, and then lock it in. Okay? So this is for purposes of transporting only, okay? This person that's going to be using this, they shouldn't be in this chair more than an hour, hour and a half, because it's not for purposes of sitting in this product for a long period of time. That's when a wheelchair comes in, okay? Now, this is a lightweight wheelchair. Wheelchair comes several different ways. You got standard, you have lightweight. Lightweight's obviously a little bit more expensive because they use a different steel. It's going to be a lot. The steel's going to be a lot lighter, and thus it costs more for that particular chair. When you rent a wheelchair from us, this is for someone for a long period of time that's going to be sitting in a chair, or they're going to want to self-propel, pushing them along here. Okay, but keep in mind that the lightest one that we provide as a rental is about 43 pounds. And I'm going to try to lift this with one hand. And you can see I'm struggling. That's because it's a lot more heavier. It's a lot harder to put in a vehicle. You can see the differences. Okay? And, you know, it's just a lot bigger product. And it's for someone that is going to be, like I said, in it for a period of time. Usually wheelchairs will come with flip back, so you could easily transport them in a bed or in a lift chair or whatever. This is more for institutional, okay? That's what we say about wheelchairs. It's an institutional, someone that is wheelchair bound. They're not being transported. What happens a lot of times is that we have people that will purchase both of these, okay? This is for mom or grandma that's going to be in it at home, and then when they want to take her to the store, they switch to this, okay? It's just a lot easier. All right, now I'm going to show the differences from the back so you can see the difference. The one on the right is a wheelchair, the one on the left is a transport wheelchair, okay? And that's a tutorial by GoSouthernMD.com. I hope I'm able to help you in deciding which product to rent or purchase. We have both renting and purchasing both products on our website. We have a lot of different wheelchairs to choose from. Just depends on your budget. Thanks a lot for your time.